Wait, what? Jim Jones's mom just stepped in and said, "Not on my watch." Chrissy Lampkin's pregnancy news hit the internet like a storm, but Mama Jones is not here for it. Wasn't Jim and Chrissy supposed to be the ultimate hip-hop couple? The unbreakable duo everyone admired. But now, after 20 years together, Chrissy drops a bombshell about being pregnant, and suddenly, Jim's own mother is blocking it like a bouncer at the club. What's going on here? Is Mama Jones just being overly protective like she always is, or does she know something we don't? And why is Jim Jones acting like he's never heard of Chrissy or this so-called baby? Could this be some kind of PR stunt? Or are we witnessing a full-blown family crisis unraveling in real time? Stick around because we're about to dive deep into this drama-filled saga, and trust me, this tea is hot. This situation is unfolding like a reality show on steroids, and it's messier than anyone anticipated. Let's break down this whole Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin drama because, honey, the streets are talking and this new development has the internet in an uproar. We've all seen Jim and Chrissy's relationship play out over the years. They've been together since the early 2000s. But somehow, Jim still hasn't put a ring on it. Officially. Let's not forget, Chrissy proposed to him years ago, and even then, Jim didn't follow through with a wedding. Like, sir, you had a woman getting down on one knee, and you're still out here acting like it's 2003? Come on now. Chrissy's taken a lot of heat over the years for sticking around, with people constantly calling her a forever girlfriend, and dragging her for staying in a relationship that never led to marriage. But now, plot twist, Chrissy is pregnant. Wait, what? Hold up, no way. Let's not forget Chrissy told us on Love and Hip Hop years ago that she didn't want kids. She was focused on her career and made it clear that motherhood wasn't part of her life plan. So now, after all these years, she's suddenly having Jim's baby? This is hot tea, y'all. And let me tell you, Jim's reaction to this news was just as shocked as the rest of us. When this news hit the internet, Jim's face said it all. He looked around like someone just told him he was drafted into the NFL at 47. Pure shock. Then came Mama Jones. If you know anything about Jim's mom, Nancy Jones, you know she's been all up in his business since day one. She's the textbook definition of an overbearing mother. She's the type to remind Jim to put on lotion before he leaves the house, the type to call him 12 times a day just to check in. Mama Jones has never been a fan of Chrissy, and she's still holding a grudge against her for proposing to her son, like Chrissy was trying to take away his masculinity. So, when Mama Jones heard about the pregnancy, did she celebrate or start knitting baby booties? Absolutely not. Instead, sources close to the family say Mama Jones was furious, not just upset, but outright denying that the baby is even real. Allegedly, Mama Jones has been telling people that Chrissy is too old to have kids, and that if she truly wanted them, she should have had them years ago. That's pretty disrespectful, even for her. But wait, it gets even worse. Not only is she rejecting the idea of this pregnancy, but she's also reportedly telling her inner circle that she refuses to accept the baby as her grandchild. Hold on, let that sink in. Before this baby has even been born, before they've taken their first breath, Mama Jones has already decided they don't exist. Ma'am, slow down. Maybe let the baby at least make it out of the womb before you start disowning them. Now let's dig into the real mess. While Mama Jones is busy shutting down the pregnancy, Jim himself has been suspiciously quiet. And y'all, no. When a man stays silent, it usually means one of two things. He either knows something we don't, or he's figuring out how to lie convincingly. And honestly, it's starting to look like both. Why hasn't Jim just confirmed or denied the pregnancy? This man has been dodging questions like he's in the Matrix. Every time someone asks if Chrissy is really pregnant, he just laughs nervously and changes the subject. Sir, that is not an answer. If this were a time of celebration, wouldn't you be posting ultrasound pics or at least making an official statement about how happy you are? But instead, nothing. Silence. And that, my friends, is the biggest red flag of them all. But wait, there's more. Reports have just surfaced that Jim and Chrissy aren't even living together right now. Hold up. So they're supposedly expecting a child together, yet they're not even under the same roof? What is really going on here? We all know Jim has spent some time in the streets over the years, side chicks, late night parties, and friendships that seemed a little too close for comfort. So now the question is this baby even Jim's? With the way he's been acting so distant, quiet, and avoidant, it's almost like someone just hit him with a paternity test on live TV. Y'all know what happens when men start acting funny the second baby news comes out. There's been a lot of chatter behind the scenes that this baby might not even be Jim's. Of course, we don't have the receipts yet, but best believe, if there's even the smallest chance Chrissy got tangled up in something shady, the internet. Detectives will find out. Mama Jones may be messy, but one thing she's always been good at is spotting a lie. So if she's already rejecting the idea of this pregnancy, does that mean she knows something the rest of us don't? Mama Jones is not the type to let her son raise someone else's child, and if she even has a hint that this baby isn't a true part of the Jones family, she's going to make sure the world knows about it. That's when things really start to take a wild turn. Chrissy's next move is going to change everything. Will she clap back and prove everyone wrong? Will she drop DNA results to silence the haters? Or is there an even bigger twist waiting to unfold? That's when things get serious, because we all know Chrissy isn't going to let Mama Jones talk trash without responding. And when Chrissy claps back, she doesn't hold back. So after all the drama started swirling, Chrissy went on Instagram Live, looking flawless. Hair done, nails perfect, face all done up, like she was ready to drop a bomb. And she didn't hold back. She got straight to the point and said, "Y'all are out here talking nonsense, acting like I'm lying about my own pregnancy. What kind of sick person does that? First of all, let's make something clear. This baby is Jim's, period." But that wasn't all. When people started bringing up Mama Jones's accusations, questioning the pregnancy, and saying it was too late for Chrissy to have kids, Chrissy went off. She looked directly into the camera and said, "Y'all love to make me out to be the villain in this family, but let's be real. The real issue isn't me. It's his mom, and I'm tired of pretending like everything's fine when it's not." Whoa! Chrissy was speaking truth that we've all been thinking for years. Let's be honest. Mama Jones has been on Chrissy's case from the start, criticizing her on Love and Hip Hop, making shady comments about her not being wife material, and making it clear she never wanted Chrissy in the family. And now she's saying this baby isn't Jim's? Chrissy wasn't having it. And then the real bombshell dropped. Chrissy said, "At the end of the day, I don't need anyone's approval. I don't need Jim's mom to accept my child. My baby will be just fine without all that negativity." Boom. Chrissy just made it clear she's done trying to win approval from this family. Of course, Mama Jones wasn't going to let that slide. Within hours, she posted a response on Instagram that left everyone stunned. She said, "Let me tell y'all something. I've dealt with a lot of nonsense over the years, but this right here, this is some foolery. I don't care what anyone says, something doesn't add up." Mama Jones is standing firm in what she said. She doesn't believe this baby is real, she doesn't trust Chrissy, and she won't let Jim be played. Now the internet is going crazy. Some people are backing Chrissy, saying she's been through enough and it's time for people to let her live, while others are siding with Mama Jones, thinking she might be onto something. After all, Jim still hasn't said anything, and that silence is deafening. If this was really his baby, wouldn't he have stepped in by now? Wouldn't he be standing up for his woman, his child, his family? But nope, nothing. And then, just when we thought things couldn't get more dramatic, a woman named Tasha comes forward with allegations that have everyone in shock. This mystery woman says she's been secretly seeing Jim for over a year, and get this, she claims she's also pregnant with his child. Hold up, what? This is starting to feel like an episode of Maury. So now the question is, who's telling the truth? Is Chrissy really pregnant, or is Tasha just making this up? Or is Jim actually juggling both women at the same time? And just when things couldn't get crazier, Jim was spotted in Miami with yet another woman. Not Chrissy, not Tasha, just a whole new woman. Jim Jones is clearly living it up. The internet is on fire, dragging Jim for his messy behavior and constant games.